Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Virgo for the mid-June time period. I hope all my Virgo friends are doing great out there. As you know, this is a general reading. There will be some parts that do not resonate. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest behind. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Virgo. In the past position, we've got the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Four of Cups. In the obstacle position, we've got the Ten of Cups clarified by Death. In the present position, we have the Three of Cups clarified by the Moon. And in the future outcome position, we've got the Page of Wands clarified by the High Priestess. Very interesting and unusual spread, dear Virgo. Let's get into it right away. Now, in the past position, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. I really like the Wheel of Fortune because it's a very positive card. It's a card of destiny. The Wheel of Fortune appears when the fate intervenes in your life. And clearly in the past, there was an event, perhaps like a changing of jobs or changing of majors. If you are in college, perhaps moving to a different location, perhaps meeting even someone that made you really feel appreciated and loved. But definitely when the Wheel of Fortune appears, it means there was a significant change in our life. The shift that occurred was actually for the better, because the Wheel of Fortune brings good luck and abundance and success. And sometimes it also brings self-understanding, understanding of self, if you will, increases, which helps you achieve your goals and achieve your dreams. Because of course, if you understand, things about yourself better and what motivates you, then it helps you kind of move in the right direction. But definitely the Wheel of Fortune is a symbol of luck and change. And it's interesting to me that it's clarified by the Four of Cups, because even though this was a really good event, it kind of left you, feeling detached, because the Four of Cups, is a card of focusing on something, that's really kind of narrow. When you focus on one specific relationship and don't notice all the other friendships and relationships that you may be having in your life. So the Four of Cups is generally known to be, focused on the negative, or only seeing, what's not working out, but really not seeing, what is being offered to you. So it's interesting to me that even though in the past you had a really good change for the better, it wasn't as exciting for you as you would expect. Now, in the obstacle position, we do have the Ten of Cups clarified by Death. Definitely a powerful combination here. The Ten of Cups suggests that you may be wanting to come across as like you have everything put together and things are great, but underneath there may be some resentment or some, unfulfillment or unhappy feelings that are creating a low vibration for you. It's important to remember that you want to drink plenty of water, you want to meditate, you want to make sure that you notice, having positive thoughts a lot more than negative thoughts. You also want to do some shadow work, which means integrating those unpleasant emotions, those uncomfortable emotions into yourself, because then you become whole and then you're able to move, towards your dreams and your goals much faster, as well as manifest things into your life. But definitely the Ten of Cups generally suggests that you may be unfulfilled in a major aspect in your life. And the Death here is the clarifier, and Death usually in the challenging position suggests that there may be some energy that is being blocked. Sometimes we suppress our emotions, especially if they are uncomfortable emotions and we don't want to kind of deal with them because it brings, up bad memories or trauma or whatnot. But generally you want to meditate, you want to make sure you ground yourself as well, and have that internal balance between your divine feminine and your divine masculine. so that you're able to unblock this, energy kind of obstacle that death has created for you. Because death suggests that there's something we're not addressing in our life, something that we are kind of avoiding because, we don't want to deal with uncomfortable emotions. And so it kind of gives us this inability to move on. And so the divine here is sending you a message that you may want to make sure that you reevaluate different relationships, different situations in your life, and let go of what no longer serves you. As you know, human beings are constantly evolving, we're constantly growing, and so we require constant healing that kind of continues. And so it's important to, make sure that you are not harboring any kind of low vibrational energies on the inside, because they are affecting, what you're seeing on the outside. So if you're not seeing as much progress, you need to address that stability and security that you feel on the inside, as it will help you move forward. Now, what I really like is in the present position, you do have the beautiful Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is about celebrating something that means a lot to you. Perhaps it's just, meeting up with friends and having a really good time. And of course, you're popular and you're being recognized. What I really like about the Three of Cups is that it brings emotional fulfillment. You feel wholesome because there's really wonderful positive energies around you, which are kind of, giving you a little boost as well. Now, the Three of Cups here is clarified with the moon, which is definitely an interesting combination. But the moon, as we know, represents the unknown. It also represents secrets. So clearly there is something in your circle of friends, or in your family circle perhaps. There's some piece of information that is kind of being hidden. It could be that you are hiding a piece of information from someone, or someone else who is close to you and, is present in your daily life, that may be withholding some information from you. So you definitely want to make sure you are aware of anything that may be happening around you. And of course, the moon reminds us that, when the nighttime falls, you're unable to see with your eyes so good, right? So you rely on other instincts. You rely on hearing, you rely on smelling, you rely on your intuition as well. And so if there's some piece of information that you do not know, you want to make sure to follow your intuition, because it will guide you in the right direction. But definitely when the moon appears, not everything is as it seems. So it's important to be aware of that. Now, in the future outcome position, we have the Page of Wands clarified by the High Priestess. And that is another curious combination, because the Page of Wands, the pages are represented by messengers. So there's definitely news coming your way, and it's really good news. You're going to be very happy, dear Virgo, especially towards the end of June. But Page of Wands generally represents that, you're starting something new. There's something that you're pursuing. Perhaps you're going on a trip. Perhaps you are, starting a new relationship with someone. It could be a new friend that you've just made. But definitely, whatever it is that you're pursuing, there is some hidden information, because the High Priestess also represents mystery, and she also has this crescent moon at her feet, suggesting that there is some hidden information as well. It could be that you are learning some information that is not widely available. It could be that you're learning a secret that a friend, about a friend, or it could be that you're learning a secret about a relative. Some information is coming to you that normally would not come to you. Generally, the Page of Wands suggests that you're going to take a risk on something towards the end of May. There's some kind of opportunity that is coming your way, and even though you may not have all the information, you're still going to pursue it. And I think it's going to really pay off for you. I think that it's going to bring you a lot more abundance than you actually expect, dear Virgo, because you Virgos are really, really smart, and you're also very astute. You do know what you're doing. So if you are taking a risk, it's probably it's a risk that it should be taken, because it's definitely going to pay off. I'm getting a really strong positive vibe from the Page of Wands as well as the High Priestess. But let's see what we can clarify with the 3 mystical wisdom cards that I pulled. And we have originality, blaze your own trail, animal bond, stand up for all animals, and competition. Summon courage and self-confidence. So really wonderful cards. Definitely the divine is saying, don't look at anyone else, do your own thing. Only you know what is right for you. Only you are able to make the best decision for yourself, because you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know what works for you. And so make sure to kind of try things on your own without really looking at anyone else, because they are going to pay off for you. You have an incredible originality, so make sure to use that to your advantage. Now, the animal bond is a card that reminds us to pay attention to animals that sometimes we see around us, because animals can be a roadmap around the obstacles. Sometimes animals warn us. Sometimes if you see, for example, a bird, that means that there's going to be a message coming your way, that you're going to learn some piece of information that is really crucial. But definitely, if you are aware and pay attention to the animals around you, those are signs from the divine. And if you pay attention, then you can avoid the obstacles. And of course, competition, summon courage and self-confidence. Definitely, you do have a lot of self-confidence, Virgo. You have a lot of stability to you. You know exactly the direction that you need to move in. And remember, competition makes us stronger. It's important to remember that really there can only be one winner, so make sure to take advantage of the opportunities that are coming your way. Make sure that you say yes. Make sure that you take full advantage of different possibilities, and not be afraid of competing with people that may be pursuing the same thing that you are pursuing. Let's see what 2 energy oracle cards I pulled, and we've got the Sun and Community. Wow, really powerful cards. I mean, the Sun is all about joy and happiness and abundance, very well deserved. The last 24 months, Virgo, have not been easy for you. You really have accomplished a lot. The divine here is kind of shining the sun on you, because you are in the spotlight. You're being recognized, you're being celebrated, and you're being praised for a lot of the time and the energy that you've put in so many different things. So definitely, Virgo, this is going to be a wonderful time, especially towards the end of June for you. And of course, another community card also very much relates to the 3 of Cups, also signifies that you're going to be really appreciated and really kind of admired as well by people that are around you. So it's really positive messages. I'm very excited for you, dear Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.